Hey, what's going on? It's the Theater Weirdos here. We are gonna see Ghostbusters Afterbirth.
Life.
Ghostbusters Afterlife. My mistake.
I mean, I don't want to get into a life begins at birth argument, but that's the official name.
Yes, it is. Ghostbusters, obviously a classic, fantastic movie. Oh my God, the original. Those girls really knock it out of the park. I kid. We know the original is the men's from the 80s. The remake had the women. People didn't like that very much. But here's the newest movie, Showcase Cinema Deluxe in the Imax. It's my first time actually going to the Imax. It's been open almost 20 years. I just never went to it. It's gonna be a fun time. You guys here to see Ghostbusters?
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's playing tonight?
I thought we were going to see He-Man.
I actually came to see Clifford, but then it turned out there's... Any predictions on the movie?
Well, since they decided that girl Ghostbusters were too hard for the American public to accept, they're gonna do the rural Ghostbusters.
Okay, did you invent that saying, or is that a known thing?
That's something I said before everyone else.
Oh, okay. The inventor of rural Ghostbusters right here.
And I think because it's like the Midwest, they'll probably have like alien abducting cow jokes.
Uh-huh.
But obviously it'll turn out that those guys are crackpots. There are no aliens. They're ghosts.
Okay. Any other predictions for the movie?
Well, I know we're gonna get it's an open secret that we're getting the 3 original Ghostbusters that are living to cameo.
Uh-huh.
I'm hoping for some Rick Moranis action.
Oh.
Like, you know, because the world needs to know, he needs to know that the world loves him after he got accosted in the street a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
He needs to know we're all Team Moranis.
Uh-huh. Imagine if that was like someone who like, I hated Ghostbusters.
Right.
It was just random, but imagine.
I hate Ghostbusters, but I'm afraid to take it out on Bill Murray because he will fight back.
So this is what the theater looks like, very fancy. Ooh, ooh la la, I like this. Just got out of the Ghostbusters film. We're gonna avoid heavy spoilers at first. What did you guys think of the movie? We ran into this man, we became friends with this guy who has a little Ghostbusters plushie.
Take it with me.
So we saw this guy in the theater and we said, hey, we should become friends with him. He likes the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, check out the movies. It brings people together.
It does. I gotta say, right from the start, I had no idea what that end credit scene was at all. No clue.
We'll get to that later.
That's just on my mind.
So I enjoyed it well enough. It largely sort of rested on the charm of like the child actress who's like the main character.
Yes. So this might sound a little weird, but the first movie a lot of kids obviously like, but I feel that this one purposely tries to be more family friendly and for kids.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's I mean, and this is something everybody's talking about. It's like capitalizing on the kind of sort of nostalgia in general. So it's like trying to like basically cross ghosts. It's figuring that people who are fans of Ghostbusters and people who are fans of like the Goonies are like the Venn diagram is a circle. So they're making like a Goonies type Ghostbusters movie.
And did you enjoy it?
I thought it was all right. I think at times it was a little hodgepodge. I think the score is like maybe the sloppiest musical score.
Okay.
I think it kind of reminded me of the other one.
I know that's a weird complaint to have, but that was just, I found it kind of distracting how they would switch gears. The music switched gears a lot, in my opinion, which kind of threw me off.
Okay. Yeah, kind of. I didn't really notice that too much.
Yeah.
I just thought that like it was entertaining, but like very well made movie, but it wasn't like gonna be my favorite movie of all time or anything. Like, you know, I don't know.
I wanted to see more of the Ghostbusters. I remember I was telling you, it was an hour into the movie, and they was probably in it for like maybe, I don't know, 1 minute.
So yeah, they don't really build up like the ghosts, like or anything.
No.
Right, yeah, no, well, yeah.
It's almost like you had to have seen the old movies.
Oh, it traded heavily on, because it did actually kind of recycle the first movie. I'm actually wondering if Ghostbusters 2 even took place in the continuity. It seems to, I don't know, do you get the sense they completely ignored Ghostbusters 2?
Yes. So we'll get a little bit more into spoilers here. So like Egon is just a deadbeat, apparently.
Yeah,
but a deadbeat with a heart. A deadbeat, but deep down he cares. But he's still like a deadbeat.
They were slandering him for the entire first hour of the movie. I'm like, man, like, are you guys mad at Harold Ramis for having a heart attack or something?
I kind of thought the whole movie was about him, really.
And then here's where we get into heavy spoilers. The Ghostbusters, the original, come back, and the ghost of Egon comes back. I know you do not like that in movies, and I don't know if I like it either. Like, the actor didn't sign off on that, and they just use him.
It feels I don't think it was quite as bad as with Rogue One. I think, number one, because, like, I guess it was, like, his actual friends saying goodbye and stuff, but it's still, like, I think they tried to draw a lot of emotional weight from it, and I was kind of like, this feels kind of icky.
So I thought Rogue One was fine because, like, so much time has passed. It's almost like the actor's in, like, the public domain type of thing, where this, it's, like...
Not that long.
Yeah, and you don't even know, like... Bill Murray says like they made up with each other, but like who knows if that's even true or not.
And he didn't have one line of dialogue.
Well, no, that makes sense because it would be weird if they used
I thought it was gonna come.
They had a voiceover actor.
This is the thing about Bill. I will say that like Bill Murray.
See that those people were dressed up.
Yeah, we saw
that. Was one of the Ghostbusters.
Oh, they're recruiting now. It's a worldwide organization. No, I think the thing with Bill Murray is he is able to charm people because Richard Dreyfuss would say, "Man, he was the biggest asshole on What About Bob, but it was worth it." So I think Harold Ramis probably forgave Murray.
So
we don't know though. I mean, you're just assuming that.
So a lot of times we critique the movies. It doesn't mean we hate it. I did like it. Of the movies I saw this year, like top 15, maybe top 10. You're laughing because that sounds like it's bad, but
yeah.
When you've seen like 60 movies this year, top 15 is pretty good. What would you say?
Yeah, like I said, I think it's something I'll have to digest because, like I said, I was fine with it. I do think. It was I got a little annoyed when it went a little too much into a retread, into callbacks. Just like replay the entire Gozer thing.
Yeah, so like Slimer was what?
That was Munch. That was Muncher.
Yeah,
Muncher.
Slimer wasn't actually in it. It was like a Slimer. It was like
I think
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 type of thing. Not exactly the.
Yeah, that was the thing. Is that like, we're gonna create a new Ghost?
There we go.
And like, all right, so they're gonna do the same but different.
There he is. Did you like it?
You guys like it?
It was lots of nostalgia, family drama. That was really good.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good take on Ghostbusters with that edge that Jason Reitman brought from his movies.
Okay, nice.
It was good. I mean, it was. Everything they did with Egon was fantastic. And
Is that a cool? Is that a replica?
Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of work went into it. It was cool. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
By the way, you got to think Muncher is like a caterpillar ghost, right?
Sure.
Muncher is a cat. So he's the ghost of a caterpillar, which is like a baby butterfly.
Okay.
So that basically means that Muncher was Bug Sid's.
I don't know what that means. What?
It was sudden.
Sid's the sort of
infant death syndrome.
I'm glad I had you repeat that for the.
Yeah, like Muncher is a dead baby, basically.
I thought that was Caterpillar Sid's. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Like
I thought you meant like that was some like maybe like a Star Wars character or something.
No.
Caterpillar Sid's, or he sounds like a pool.
He
sounds like a pool player from the '60s.
Yeah, that's actually that's a great band name, Caterpillar Sid's.
Yeah, I mean, how about all the Stay Puft stuff? I mean, really
actually,
That
So,
was, I thought
that was like the best part.
Yeah, I mean,
Paul
it was
Rudd's
so-
in Walmart.
Oh yeah,
and he
no,
goes-
the part where the Stay Puffs were like basically committing suicide by by making themselves into s'mores needs to be a meme.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really went to town with that.
So that guy dressed up as Ghostbusters, he liked it a lot. So I kind of feel bad that I'm nitpicking it.
No,
'Cause,
I was nitpicking it too. I'm a huge Ghostbuster fan, obviously.
So
You know, I have some
yeah.
problems with it, obviously. I didn't think it was like a perfect movie. I did think it was going to be better than what it was.
So in the last one, Halloween Kills, we say like, oh, you should go see it. Like, it's pretty good. And it was pretty good. This is way, way better. Like, you know what I mean? So this, yeah, the new Ghostbusters is way better than Halloween Kills.
I agreed with that.
Anything else about the movie?
Oh well, I was saying, it's kind of funny the Stay Puft marshmallows are still in business because you think that people would associate it with like New York being like having buildings destroyed. So it'd be like if you go to like a Walmart and they have like 9/11 like hot dogs or something. Like like the business, the Stay Puft people should have gone out of business.
How come there was no,
You
like-
don't recover from that kind of PR.
What about, there was no like Ecto Cooler? I thought they would have probably had that in there.
Why would they have that in
Product
there?
placement. They're trying to sell. They're like promoting that all over the place now. I did like how Annie Potts was in it. And that was really cool. I was really hoping to see Rick Moranis. I know he's like retired or something. I was just holding out hope that maybe he would make an appearance, but
we talked about
that would have been awesome. That would have been so awesome, you know. But that didn't happen. But that would have been really cool. And I think the other Ghostbusters looked really cool. We're gonna talk about the end credits though, so we get to it later.
So what they're talking about the end credits is there were actually two post-credit scenes. And what's the first one?
It's basically Sigourney Weaver and Bill Murray recreating the psychic test from the first movie, and she's basically saying, "Oh, you were kind of a jerk with that, weren't you?" But they're like kind of being a cute married couple.
Yeah.
And the second one that you were
The
just
second one,
talking
I just have no clue what was going on. It's something with Ernie Hud. Well, they started off with Harold Egon getting some coin.
Yeah, no, it was basic. Well, that was talking about how Janine missed Egon, like sort of still nursing the old flame. So in the plot of the movie, it turns out that Winston like made a fortune on some engineering company, and I think it implies that he wants to sort of bankroll like a new Ghostbusters enterprise. And then you look, and he's going back to like he's been paying the rent on the old firehouse all this time. And the locker, the sort of the container that had the ghost, like a red light went off. So I think that's a hook that like something's gonna get out, and like a new Ghostbusters business is gonna have to arise to fight that.
Ooh.
If we get another movie.
Do you think they'll bring in the cast from the female Ghostbuster movie?
That is not that's not canon. I don't even know if Ghostbusters 2 is canon in this.
See, that's just blowing my
Like
mind.
I don't know if they pulled the whole Halloween shtick.
A lot of unanswered questions in this Ghostbusters universe.
Yeah, who is Egon's? Who did he have kids with?
I don't know. That's
Apparently,
interesting.
because his daughter Carrie Coon was clearly like 10 by 1983. And so that means that during the event of the first Ghostbusters, he had some family or something. That
Why was she clearly 10? Because how old she is now?
yeah, I know she's like in her 40s, but also like if you there's a scene of a photo that has her like maybe not 10, maybe like 7 or something, but like the photo says 1983 and it's a picture of her. Like
Yes. It is weird that he had a family the whole time that I guess they never mentioned.
Right.
I'm not the biggest Ghostbusters expert, but I don't.
Yeah, no, they never mentioned that. So it's interesting.
Yeah. So, any final thoughts on Ghostbusters? I had a fun time watching it, even though a few problems with it. I definitely recommend it. How about you guys?
Yeah, I do too. I don't know if it's worth IMAX Premium, but although you will hear like a lot of shrieks in super surround sound.
I did like seeing it in IMAX.
Yeah,
I thought
I like
that was
to
a
see it
cool
in
experience.
the IMAX. Actually, I think it's worth it. And if you're a Ghostbusters fan, I think you'll like it. I think it was definitely better than the last movie they put out. So kind of get the franchise back on track.
Cool.
Yeah, you should go see it. Get an Ecto Cooler.
Yeah. Theater Weirdos, we're out of here. Thank you for watching, like, and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.